Welcome back, everyone. I'm Zell, and today we're looking at a Todd Begg Steelcraft Series knife. I told you guys a while back we were going to look at some knives, more knives that had very nice packaging and talk about it a little bit. Well, here's one of them, Todd Begg Steelcraft Series. We have Todd Begg Steelcraft Series right here, and we have a little design that's essentially the Todd Begg logo. And the box has that all over it. Other than that, it's pretty plain, except for the logo design all over it. And we have a magnetic hinge right here. Now, this is very similar to the boxes that Boker uses, and I rather like this packaging because it fits the knives well, and you have a place to put the knife up that's very secure. Inside the box, we have the Todd Begg Steelcraft Series little information card, and I'll hold that up there. You can pause and read it if you would like. And we have an authentication thing there. We'll leave that out of the way. In fact, we'll get all that out of the way. And inside we have the knife in some foam cut specifically for the knife, and place to put your fingers to get the knife out. And once we got it out, well, anyhow, we'll close the box. Very nice packaging on this Steelcraft Series Kwaiken. And this is the Kwaiken made by Reivew Knives at for Todd Begg at his standards. And what we get here is a very nicely machined knife, and I do mean very nicely. Everything here, every fastener, every mill, every piece of the milling, everything is done extremely well. We roll it around to this side. We can see the lock bar cutout is nice and clean. Our pocket clip is milled really well. We have a ceramic ball here to facilitate getting the knife in and out of the pocket rather easily, and it works great. We have a lanyard hole poking out the end down here. Very nice, and whenever we get it in the pocket, you'll see that that's even nicer than it looks. And we've got a little bit of nicely cut jimping. It's that kind of jimping that's soft. They've taken the time to smooth that off just a little bit so that it's there, but it's not something that's going to cut up your hands. And look at that milling and where they've shined that up down in where they've milled. And, well, what they've done is they've stonewashed the entire thing. Then they went back and milled around here and milled down through here and lightly touched the tops of every one of those with some kind of abrasive. Time was put into this thing to get it to look the way it does. And it is just beautiful. Even look at the screws here. The screws coming in for your lock bar insert, the bottoms of the screws are rounded off instead of just going back flat. Now we do have just kind of a standard torque screw here, and nothing super fancy here. But wow, the attention to detail and leaving some things simple so that they're not crazy or silly. Todd Begg knows how to design a knife and how to make a knife awesome without doing crazy things. Now, I say that, and if you look at some of his other knives, you know, they get crazy with the colors, they get crazy with engraving, and all those things, and that's fine. The base knife, though, is not overdone. It is the essentials, and well-done essentials. That's what you get with a Todd Begg knife. Even the Steelcraft series made by Reivew, which is what this is over in China. And we should get some comparison out of the way here. And we've got our Buck 110, which the Kwaiken is a little bigger than the Buck 110. We've got Delica, of course, here on the table. I don't know where the rat went. He's around here somewhere. I don't think he's really on vacation, so we'll get that one out of the way. And just for fun, here's the big folding field chopper from Todd Knife and Tool. And they're both big knives, but the folding field chopper makes this thing look kind of small, doesn't it? Anyhow, whenever we get to the blade on this guy, we have a standard Kwaiken blade. And it is a beauty. Finely swedged up here. Very nice. We've got fullers right here. And all we have marked on the blade, it is stone washed out S35VN, flat ground. And the only thing we've got on the blade is IKBS ceramic bearings and the Todd Begg Steelcraft logo. Very nice. Lets us know what's inside it. Lets us know who made it in a very classy manner without making the blade a billboard. Very, very nice. And they even did a fair job terminating the end of the edge. Now, I will say that whenever this thing arrived, this is one of Seth's knives. He sent it up for us to get a look at. And I was around whenever he first purchased the knife. And this is one knife that was not sharp out of the box. It was almost sharp, but definitely wasn't. However, we got the KME out, sharpened her up, and that S35VN takes a very nice edge and looks really, really good. And from here, we're going to go to our pause and read card, and I'll be right back with you. All right, mechanically, this thing's running on an IKBS ceramic ball bearing system, and it's, of course, a flipper design with a lock bar with a steel lock bar insert and an over travel stop attached to that insert. So kind of standard fare there. We've got good lockup, and it does lock up very solidly. No issues there. Now, as far as the action goes, well, it's awesome. Does its job just like it should. Falls closed fairly easily. And one thing to note here about the action, you have these two guards sticking out, if you will, making it look kind of daggerish, even though it's a Kwaiken. But what this facilitates is something pretty awesome. You can take this knife and roll it open like that without having anything sticking up down here. The blade's fully seated. As you can see, fully seated. Actually, most of it is below the top edge of the handle, but you can still put your index finger here, your thumb here, and roll it open. Even better, works with both hands. So that is a beautiful thing. I really appreciate that in a knife that may see some office carry. And the action is very, very good. Flips easily no matter how you flip it. And it's positive. The detent is very good on it. I mean, you can, if you really try, get it to shake open, but it's not really shaking. It's got to be a flick down and stop the knife handle so that the blade has the momentum to open up. It's not something you can just shake the blade out. So, very nicely done there. Now, ergonomics, and that is the place where we have to decide how we're going to review this knife. If we're reviewing this knife as a self-defense tool, you get a hold of it like this and you're guarded up and you are not going to slip up on that blade if you have to go stab that nasty box that's chased you home. You can get a hold of it back here. Perfect. You can do a draw cut with it, and because of the simple handle design, no problems. Push cuts, no problem. However, it's not a great ergonomic design for EDC because it is designed to be held like this. It's not designed really to be held in your hammer grip. It's definitely not really designed to be held like that. It is going to create hot spots on your thumb, on your hand, in those various EDC grips because it is not an EDC knife. This knife is really designed to be a self-defense tool that doubles as a knife you can cut your cheese with. So if you're looking at one of these, be aware of that. It is not the most ergonomic knife for your everyday carry tasks. However, it's probably one of the coolest knives out there. I about said the English knifes word, didn't I? It's about one of the coolest knives out there. The machining they've done here, the thought they put into the processes is just beautiful. Let's get it in the pocket and see what it looks like there. And here we are. Whenever we stuff her down in the Levi's, you have something beautiful. This pocket clip that they have, that Todd Begg has designed, goes up here. It's tip up right hand only. That's unfortunate, but for those right-handers, the pocket clip comes down, looks very nice, has this little ceramic ball detent on the end, which is absolutely beautiful, makes it come in and out of the pocket very well, and also makes it fit in your jeans, your Cintos, Dickies, tack pants, whatever you've got. It slides in there quite well, and this is what I was talking about with the little lanyard hole. Sticks up just above the pocket, right where a lanyard hole should be. So that is beautiful. And overall, guys, this is not a knife that I want to carry for EDC. However, if I was a person who was walking home late at night, or even in the big city, just walking home from my job, this is a knife that I would want to have on me, and I would use it as an EDC knife, even though it is not specifically designed to be an EDC knife, simply because if I'm on my way home and that big nasty box gets in my way, I have a very secure tool to take care of that box if I have to. And that is an awesome thing. So anyhow, guys, this is the Todd Begg Steelcraft Series Tzu Kwaiken. And it is a very, very beautiful knife. You guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.